Oh my God, are you kidding me or what, guy? Let me take off the sunglasses so you recognize me. Surprise! Yeah, it's your favorite host, Alex Woody here. Yep, Woody Allen's my dad and Woody Harrelson's my uncle, guy. Toy Story guy. Oh, that Woody? Don't know him. Yep, it's midnight in the bay, and we're rolling, guy. Artificially, I took about 10 Molly pills earlier at a kid's party. Oh yeah, I'm lit, guy. I should be at a rave right now. No, we did the equivalent to that in responsible adult. Okay, which so Molly pills as a 20-something-year-old, that equivalent to adult, bunch of IPA, beers, couple of joints, maybe a nicotine pouch. Don't tell the wife. That's 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 my Molly. That's the responsible Molly. And that's what we're doing. It's 4th of July, guy. We killed a bunch of British people. Here we are. We're killing them with pitchforks. Eee! Don't take my slaves. you know. Uh, right? We killed them, and now we're celebrating years later. It's really just an excuse to drink. You know what I mean? But I bet it's better than St. Patrick's Day. St. Patrick's Day, they're celebrating because the guy got rid of snakes. We're celebrating because we killed people. That's pretty cool. But I almost canceled the podcast because it was an all-day event, and I'm seeing double. If I did an eye test today, right now, I'd fail. Totally. Probably hearing too. I can't hear for shit. There's fireworks going off. You hear them? They're like, the British are dead. The British are dead. No one says that except me when I light up fireworks. People are looking at me. I'm like, don't you guys know history? They're like, no, we like Bud Light. I don't know. Never gotta hang out with a bunch of rednecks. Look at me, cut off shirt, barbecue beer, freedom. Didn't really look that patriotic though, because these sleeves are cut off and people are just looking at my Japanese tattoos. They're like, that guy's a undercover spy. Get him, communist. I mean, thank God I wasn't by like real Republicans, because I think they would have sawed my arms off. Get that Japanese shit off that guy. He's not a patriot. He's not an American. Which, by the way, you're not an American unless you watched the movie The Patriot a million times today. I gotta spit out this nicotine pouch. Those are strong. Jeez, my head. What is it when you get messed up and your head just it slowly like starts moving up and it feels like it's just gonna blow up? Is that like a thing or am I gonna die? Hmm. If you're not drinking, you're not living. I think someone famous said that, or is this me to cope with my alcoholism? A fun prank to do on 4th of July to old white people. You show up to a 4th of July parade with another country's flag and wave it around. That really drives them crazy. You'll see some white people freak out of that. Oh my God, what's that Mexico flag doing here? It's so hilarious. They're like, oh my God, get that. I'm like, this is so patriotic of you being racist. Good job, Dad. You ever feel like someone's watching you? I was at the barbecue today and I felt like people were staring at me. I mean, maybe because I had my pants down. I was like, that's not need to stare. Like it's gigantic. Just talk to my mom. She'll tell you when I was born how big it was. Oh my God, it was the length of the doctor's arm. Like, I appreciate the line, Mom. Thank you. I used to take pills back in the day. I know it looks like I'm on pills. I'm not, Grandma. Don't worry. Don't send rehab money again. No, but I used to do pills. I was talking to people at the 4th of July barbecue about this. I used to do pills, and I knew I didn't have ADD when I took Adderall because people were like, "Oh, this is ADD medicine." I was like, "Oh, really? Yeah, it's supposed to help you with concentrating with homework." Really? Because I just jerked off 5 times and ate a bunch of food and passed out. Like, I don't think I have ADD. I don't get shit done. I think that's just called laziness. But yeah, I used to hang out with some mentally health uh, people that were in what's that called? I hung out with some mentally. Uh, not mentally disabled. People with mental health problems. They always have the best pills. I I'm gonna write a book in the future called "How to Be a Scumbag." I told my wife we should get a camera inside our place so we can see what our cat is doing. And she goes, "Oh yeah, my friend has that. She always sees her boyfriend not doing anything, gets mad at him." And then I told my wife, "You know what? Maybe we shouldn't get the camera." I've been trying to get back to normal. Today's not really a good a good sign, but with the pandemic and everything, I lost it a little bit. I gotta get back to my normal tendency, working out, eating right, not peeing in the sink. Right? I started peeing in the sink. You ever get so lazy that you start coming up with lazy excuses like, well, the sink, why not pee in it? That's where you wash your hands. You're killing two birds with one stone right there. I mean, I'm just coming up with gross excuses to do my laziness. So, we're working on changing. We're working on changing. If you come over, maybe don't use the sink in the bathroom. Um, for sure, if you're an American, you masturbated to a forefather's wife. I mean, it's your duty as an American. Sometimes I know the show's gross. I know. He's just unsubscribed now. So something my parents never told me as you get older is that your asshole gets drier. I think when they said your skin gets drier when you get older, I think they meant their asshole because I never had to use wet wipes as a kid, and now I'm using wet wipes. I mean, I use so many wet wipes. I'm thinking about buying a purse. Too much information. I know I'm burning this podcast down. The drunker I get, the more outrageous this is gonna get. People say, "Man, you must be pretty depressed if you're a stand-up comedian." I'm like, maybe, but you gotta be pretty depressed to go watch a stand-up comedian. Like, you're gonna go watch a stranger so you can laugh. I think I'm losing my mind. I've been putting LOL down when something's supposed to be funny, and I'm not laughing. Just putting LOL. If I can't poop, I just watch a horror movie on the toilet. Comes right out. I know, TMI. Unsubscribe, please. I don't get people that have long. Oh, wait. I don't get people. You ever see this? I don't get people that hold their leg out the window while they drive. They literally put their leg up, and some of them don't wear shoes. I'm like, you know what? You're asking for it. This guy's gonna run into the back of someone. That leg's coming right off. You ever hope to see that? You're like, you know what? I want someone to learn a lesson. By the way, I caved in the peer pressure today and I shot up insulin. Those diabetes friends, they'll get you. Growing out my hair, I don't know if you could tell. I want to look as middle aged as possible. I was driving through Oakland the other day and had my windows down and realized, I don't have to smoke today. I'm already high. Saw a unicorn on the road the other day. Unicorn, aka Asian woman driving fast. They must have been having a sale on rice. I know, my dad told me to tell that joke. Racist, I know. Most likely, I couldn't win in a gunfight, especially without a gun. But I definitely think I could win a knife fight if it's against a woman or a kid. Could stab the shit out of a kid. People discovered, probably better against a woman though. People discovered a mystery bank that had billions of Nazi money, okay, from World War II. I would spend all that money on other race stuff, right? Because the Nazis hated blacks, Chinese, all that. So I would go to Popeyes and spend the money. I would go to Chinese restaurants and spend the money. I would buy urban gear, gay gear, because that's how you get back at the Nazis. Spend their money on other race stuff. Yeah, I'm full of them, guy. You put a hat on and you're 10 years younger. Where's the hat? I don't have a hat. Fuck. Why is the Asian accent so easy to do? Even the southern one too. You can do Asian. How? Oh wait, Asian is Hango mi changjingbu. And then someone's like, hey, I just saw my cousin's nipple. Why are those the easiest accents? But then I try other ones like here's Russian. Well, hello, I'm Russian. That's horrible. That's what is that? I think cats were a bigger thing back in the day when there was no TV or entertainment. People were just obsessed with cats because they needed to blow off time, and you look back and this is stupid. Never mind. Basically, cats were like gods to people because I think they kept them so entertained. And now we have TV and iPads and phones, and when you get a cat, you're not even like paying attention to it. It's not a god at all. It's just like a burden. My neighbor had an episode. Um, my neighbor upstairs had an episode, not TV, crazy freak out, which is cool because now I can smoke at my apartment, which is not allowed. But who's gonna believe the crazy neighbor upstairs? He was smoking down below. What, are you gonna believe her? Come on. Had to carry out a fucking blanket. Emergency vehicles never use blinkers, those fucking assholes. Johnny Depp is set to reprise his role as Captain Jack Sparrow for a whopping $300 million. He reportedly cut off his finger out of joy and shit the bed. I've been having lower back problems. Yeah, every time I told someone that, they always do the same hack joke. Oh, I bet those orgies are being too much for you. Oh, yeah, look at me. I'm full of the orgies. Um, just ate 2 hot dogs, feel bloated. I'm now watching baseball with feet kicked up with no socks, and I feel slight sedative feeling coming over me. America. 4th of July. I guess they're designing an app where it can translate what a dog is saying. That's terrifying. What if the dogs are saying something crazy? I don't want to hear what dogs have to say. When they're like, we're going to kill you, they're coming, murder, murder, murder. Like, that's something I don't want to hear. There's some things you don't need to know, right? Dog whisperer, that's a scam. I can tell you what the dog is thinking. Really, we all know. It's wagging its tail, it's looking at the food, it's hungry. It's wagging its tail, it's nipping at you, it wants to go for a walk. These people that hire the dog whisperers, they get too much money. Or they're dumb. Oh yeah, hire someone. Oh, the dog, it's scared. Yeah, just pissed all over the place. No shit, whisperer. I stand with gay people. My dick, my choice. A bad joke is like when a kid tells you a story. You're confused, details are non existent, and there's no punchline. I want to tell you about this. Can I tell you about this? Oh, yeah. So I was playing this game and I lost, and I was playing it, and I'm like, yeah, this is cool, and whatever, dude. And yeah, so I was playing it, and yeah, this guy killed me, and I was there, and what? It's like my grandpa on his deathbed. My wife the other day goes, are you cheating on me? You're never in the mood. I'm like, no, I'm lazy. You should know me. The dishes look like Tower 7. I met this Indian guy, and I could tell he learned English from TV. He goes, howdy, partner. Remember Chichia? Chia. Yeah, I wish my head was like a chia thing. You just pour water on it and the hair grows. I'm so polite when after I sneeze, when I'm not around people, I still say, excuse me. I think that's just crazy. It's safer to jerk off to a hooker than actually hook up with a hooker. Throwing clothes in the closet. Do you ever do this? My mom would be like, clean your room. I just throw the clothes and everything in the closet be like falling out. Room clean. My son caught my wife and I having sex. And he goes, well, at least they're not fighting. Anyone else hump their significant other's leg when they're horny? I mean, my mom did tell me I was a nut when I asked her where I came from. Anyone else a piece of shit in their 20s? Yeah, we all were. If you lie and say you're vaccinated, it's like the same thing, right? I mean, people still may die, but people at least are comfortable to be around you. All right. Guy, it is sponsor time. Are you kidding me? Sponsor time. This podcast is brought to you by silvertongueaudio.com. Go to silvertongueaudio.org. I mean, Crunk. And you'll see podcasts right there, free to download. My podcast in particular, yes, do that first. Narcissistic, Midnight in the Bay, and then check out the NPC podcast, Non-Player Character Podcast. It's about video games. It's people in the industry talking about video games. It's actually interesting, and you may learn something, guy. They also talk about addiction, something I've never heard of. So go check out the NPC podcast, and then Dazed and Disturbed. It's a great podcast. It's about dark subjects with some light hit against them, with a little help of Mary Jane, if that makes sense. Probably doesn't. Go check that out, silvertongueaudio.org. Guy, you know what it means after I do the sponsorship. It's News of the Week. Alright, let's go to News of the Week. Jacksonville man arrested after police say he killed neighbor's pet rooster. Let's have a listen.
Followed him and attacked him.
His neck flares up, and he's doing his thing, and he's trying to jump up at me.
He was trying to get the animal away.
This guy, I don't blame him. This rooster come at me, I'd be frightened.
And I try to hit it, but the chicken's jumping up at me, and I accidentally knocked it in the head.
Oh yeah, aka I got a broom, and I hit it across the fucking head.
You know, call it a lucky shot, whatever.
Oh my god, I've heard a lie a couple of times out of my mouth. That sounds like a lie. Oh yeah, I don't know what happened. I just knocked its fucking head off and call it a lucky whack. I hit it multiple times. I mean,
But when Day Police came home, all he saw was his rooster dead in a ditch.
I said, I'm calling JSO. I called JSO. JSO didn't do nothing. Then a couple of days later, I realized I could call animal control.
And in late June, James Nix went to jail for animal cruelty.
Hey man, what are you in jail for? Oh, well, what are you in jail for? Oh, I murdered someone. Yeah, sliced them up. What are you What are you here for? Are you here for murder? Oh yeah. Murdered a rooster. Huh? Yeah, I murdered a rooster. Bend over. I'm fucking you in the ass. You shouldn't be in this jail. I feel bad for this guy.
Next thing you know, he calls the chicken police on me.
While the neighbors continue the fight,
These guys are so bored they're fighting over chickens.
Nick says he
Life's
never
good.
should have been arrested.
Chickens dying every day, people, at churches, Popeyes, and Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Yeah, they're not whacking him over the head, guy, with a fucking pipe. Okay, how drunk is this guy, right? Watch this guy.
It's right on his hand.
Hero. That guy's arm is gonna hurt in the morning. 'Cause you could do like stuff like that drunk. Look at this guy. He's not even fazed by it. This guy should work in the fire department, but he can only show up to work drunk. This guy should run for president. What a legend. Look at these. I don't even know what happened. I handled it. Wow. It's always good when you do something stupid and then you fix the problem, right? I remember one time I peed on my friend's military uniform. Didn't fix it, but I laid in my own pee. That kind of made the situation better. Okay. Frisky orangutan grabs woman's breast, lays a sloppy kiss at the zoo, and they say we don't come from monkeys.
God.
And they say we don't come from monkeys. You kidding me, guy? This is the picture I took at Disneyland with my wife the other day. Look at this guy. This guy's horny. This guy's part human. He's a fucking orangutan. Looks like my buddy Johnny from Ireland. Oh yeah, he loves Asians. Look at this, he can't get over her. Look at this guy, he loves it. Okay, he loves it. He can't get over it. He knows what he's doing. Look at this guy, hard as a rock. You know, they better have gotten her out of there earlier, because that guy, he would have done certain things. You know, I don't think monkeys know what rape means. You know what I mean? Woof. They're having fun though. Speaking of rape, 23-year-old mother of 21, yes, you heard me, 21, wants to have 105 kids with her husband, who's 56. We certainly don't plan to stop. Jesus. Yeah, the guy is like, I love making the kids, you know? I can't believe this woman loves having kids. Is her vagina made out of plastic? To some seem this may be a lot. Yeah, no shit, 21 kids. Russian woman. Oh, God, look at this lady. Jesus. She's 23. Jeez, when she's having kids? 14? 21 babies. Hopes to have a dozen more with her wealthy hotel owner husband. Gallup. Oh, yeah, that's a hell of a name. I think they're going to kill me now. I'm talking about Russians. I ain't talking about Russians. But, you know, it's crazy that rich people, this is all they want to do. Let's have babies. Let's fuck. You know, they can afford it. They live in Georgia, but not that Georgia. Oh, yeah, they're making money, baby. Well, the dad doesn't mind. Look at, he looks happy. So, oh, I love having kids. Now you like making them, guy. They love it. The dad's happy. Look at him, pervert. And the world's largest family. It's not clarified she wants to have an extraordinary amount of children, but 105 is just a random number she threw out there. Jeez, how horny is this lady? You know? Yeah, I want to take care of a bunch of kids that I'm not gonna be able to take care of. Hey, I want to hire an immigrant to take care of them, because there's no way this lady can hire, take care of 105 kids. That's impossible. What's the most amount of kids you think you could take care of? I'm thinking 5. I mean, maybe 10 if I got a couple of Red Bulls in me. But that's a lot. Unless you have all 10 kids at the same time, you're varying age. Okay, who cares about this? You feel a weird, creepy fucking ads, and then like sexual ads on the right. Very ads are weird. Oh my god, that one's face. That's gonna haunt me tonight. Let's get out of here. Lab denies opening portals into parallel universe, despite everyone thinking so. That's fucking nuts. I'm terrified. A lab in Tennessee that does research in neutron, nuclear, and clean energy had to debunk the myth that they were somehow attempting to open portals to other dimensions. Though, if I've ever learned anything from popular science fiction, if a research lab says they are opening up portals to parallel universes, my instinct tells me that they are totally opening up portals in other dimensions. Yeah, yeah. Totally. These guys are totally fucking opening up portals. I don't know if I want to go to another dimension. I mean, am I going to run into myself? Do I have to warn them? If I go to that other dimension, do I start disappearing? Do I have to find an old guy named Doc Brown to get me back in a fucking car? Call the DeLorean. This is creepy. This is scary. I'm a little scared going to other portals, but maybe I gotta just get used to it. Let's hope they open up a portal to hell. You know, let's not. Okay, say that for later. Um, Here's why you should teach your boys to pee sitting down. We already do. I don't want my boys to be able to use a woman's bathroom. Inside giant flying luxury hotel that could stay in the air for years. Yeah, I'm about thinking I'm gonna be in a giant plane. Oh yeah, yeah. No, you think Titanic bag? You imagine crashing that? Sorry, guy. Bye. Friends creator gives $400 million as an apology for lack of diversity in her show. Are you kidding me, guy? Hey, I'm Hollywood. Nice to meet you. Oh my god, I didn't have other races in the show, so I'm donating money to an organization. Okay, like you really care, guy. You just got a couple people on Twitter that hates you. Now you're paying for it. Absolutely disgusting. They don't care about any other races. They're just doing this to appease someone. This is why I don't want to be part of Hollywood. Ah, gay test. Am I gay, straight, or bisexual? Let's take the quiz and find out together. Okay, let's start. When did you why did you decide to take this test? To check how gay I am, to make sure that I'm straight, just to have fun. Sometimes I fantasize about the same sex. Well, I do, but it's usually females. Let's do just to have fun. Have you ever looked at a person of the same sex and felt attracted in a sexual way? Um, let's say very rarely, but there's been a few moments where I really like someone of the same sex. No, sometimes, but I also have a crush on them. Yes, all my crushes are the same sex. Never am I gay at all. Well, I guess we'll do that because I don't think I am. If your best friend confessed to you that he is gay, you would feel neglected or delighted. Oh, feel delighted and welcome him or her to a club. Get excited and start flirting with him and her. Make a joke about it. Tell him or her sometimes you feel attracted to the same sex too. Probably make a joke because I'm a comedian and an asshole. Have you ever warned or fantasized about wearing clothes of another sex? Now that, okay, for sure I've seen a lady wear something I want to wear. I used to wear my mom's clothes sometimes if I couldn't find something to wear. I wear my wife's deodorant sometimes. So let's do sometimes, but I probably don't go in public like that. How frequent are your same-sex sexual fantasies or dreams? All my dreams are about the same sex. Most of the time, never, rarely. I'm gonna put never. If there were no people left in the world except for someone of the same sex, you would be happy as no one ever flirted with my man or woman, be disappointed that you are losing out on the other sex, fall into despair as you will never have a sexual partner again. Would you go gay? Huh. Let's do be happy no one would ever flirt with my man or woman. Have you ever kissed someone of the same sex? Unfortunately, no. If your partner offered you a threesome with someone of the same sex, I would feel kind of embarrassed. You know what I mean? You don't want to bring another dick in the relationship, so I'm gonna put never. I only like the opposite sex. Would you feel comfortable with a gay colleague flirting with you at work? I guess so. It depends on the situation. Let's go for that one. Your friends decide to go to a party at a gay bar. You would feel like you're going home. Let's go party. Get excited to check out a new venue. Let's do that one. Okay, my sexuality test results. Let's see. I'm 24% bisexual. I am 4% gay, and I'm 72% straight. Very cool. Definitely going to share that with my mom, and I'm glad to share that with you guys. Guys, you have been fun. This has been the Crunk 4 of July podcast, and I can hardly get out words. I better get out of here. Here's some music. Bye.